up, guys? We're back. This is part 3, I think, something like that. I don't know. But anyways, I'm headed to the garage right now. We got some more parts, so that's awesome. We'll open those up when we get there and see what we can do with what we got so far. I'm still waiting on a bunch of things, but we've ordered, by we I mean me, but we ordered all the transmission stuff that we need to drop the trans, new clutch, flywheel, all that stuff. I was going to use a lightweight flywheel, but after some research, I think I'm just going to stick with stock. I definitely don't have a stock one in there now, but I also don't know what it is, previous owner stuff, you know. But yeah, right now, driving up to Pooler, so we'll be there here pretty soon. I got some errands I got to run, and hopefully we'll be able to get to work soon, so I'll catch y'all there. Oh yeah, side note, I got some WeatherTech floor mats for the CRV. I don't know if you guys can see that, but man, these things are baller. Not sponsored or anything, but hey, WeatherTech, if you want to hit me up. I'm sure you're not one of the not one of the 8 people that have that watch our videos, but it's cool. It's cool. But you know, in the future. All right, guys. Well, we're back in the garage here. Made a quick run to AutoZone. Some vacuum line that matches. Where'd that part go? This sucker right here, because we're decided we're going to keep the evap system. I have a buddy that's got a sidewinder, and he was able to just move this to sit somewhere right in here, which I can, as you can see, I already have the plug waiting for it, which will keep the lines and stuff out of the way. So I'm gonna pull this line off, and this line back here, which goes back to the gas tank for the evap stuff. All it is just hose clamped right there. So basically gonna do that with some line that's not as stiff too, so I can move it around. And yeah, so I'm just gonna get started doing that real quick. All right, well, finally got it out. It actually took longer than I'd like to admit, but while we're on the subject, by subject I mean we're at the table, forgot what was in the packages earlier. Oil feed and the adapter block for the oil feed line, and we got this beautiful vibrant catch can right here. This thing is absolutely gorgeous. It's got a -10 AN fittings, super clean, very well built. It's a little bit bigger than I was expecting it to be, so I'm a little bit worried about trying to find a place to mount it without it, like, me having to worry about it, you know, catching the road or a speed bump or something. So, but just to show you guys the feed line, it's got a L bend right here, -4 AN on both sides. I did screw up though, so the line, if you guys are interested in buying one, I'm not actually 100% certain it's going to fit yet, but I'm pretty sure it will. It's pretty long. It's from ATP Turbo, yeah, and it was like $36 or something. And then we have this, which if you don't want to use a sandwich plate like me, well, I'm going to use one, but for different reasons. I don't want to use it for the feed as well. I plan to put oil temp on the sandwich plate if I can get a good one. So what this does right here is this takes the place of the oil pressure sensor on the back of the block. It's back down there. I don't really feel like showing you, but anyways, these are BSPT threads. So this threads into where the oil pressure sensor would be. The oil pressure sensor gets threaded back onto here, and then you have 2 ports. You can use one for feed or one for anything else really, but I found looking that the oil pressure or oil temperature sensors, like the ones from AEM, they're way too big to be able to fit in this hole. Like, it's a very long sensor, so I'm gonna end up plugging that. But anyways, if you guys go the same route I did, by the way, this is from PRL. Don't forget, because the oil feed is female, and so is the adapter block. So just don't be like me. Remember to order the little fittings that go in there, which I already ordered those. I just have to wait for them to show up before I can install the feed line. And I also ordered a plug for the other hole that we're not going to be using. So yeah, just a little update on the parts that have come in. There's a lot more that's going to be showing up here soon, so it's going to be time to get cracking. Maybe not in the next video, but maybe the one after, I'm not sure. We are gonna drop the trans, so that'll be the next major thing we have to do. We'll have to drop it, putting a OEM flywheel in it, and FX 400 clutch. Yeah, FX 400 clutch, and replacing all the bearings and bushings and all that stuff. So throwout bearing and pilot bushing. So yeah, got lots to do. I'm not really looking forward to dropping the trans, I'm not gonna lie. It's gonna be a ton of work, but it's gotta be done. So we're gonna get to it. But anyways, I'm gonna get back on topic. I am going to go ahead and build the new line. By build, I mean cut, you know what I'm saying? But it's gonna plug in right here. It's gonna come up, and then I'm probably gonna have the sensor sit somewhere in here. So yeah, we'll be right back. All right, well, much has happened since I last talked to you. Sorry about that, but I just removed this out of the way. I also loosened up all the intake manifold bolts. Well, 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 look who decided to show up. All right.
Somebody's got to make all the money, Ben.
Whatever. Anyways. Oh yeah, I need your help with something.
What?
Yeah, dude, I don't know if I bought the wrong hose or whatever, but this, I even lubed it up with my spit, but I can't get it in there, dude. It's on there, it's on there a little bit.
Did you bring a piece of it with you?
I did, yeah. I got the same size. It's just, I think the original is a little bit more rubbery. If that makes sense?
Oh, shit.
Yeah, can you see if you can, like, you know, Daddy Dean strength that shit?
We gotta put dielectric grease on it.
Well, yeah, I was gonna try that, but your garage is shut. So.
Yeah, I forgot.
All right, well, we're back. Well, we're about to take off this intake manifold. So, yeah, time lapse starts now. All right, all the bolts are out. Go ahead and pull it off for me, Dean. The bottom hose is also undone, so you're good to just pull her off. Nice. Huh. There's fuel coming out. Oh, careful, you're just dripping it. You're good. It's just a little bit of fuel. Let's put this, I don't know where we should put this thing. Yeah, just right there for now, I guess. Dude, is this, oh, this is this
RTB'd it.
Why?
You can scrape it off. It's in the thin layer. I don't know why they would do that.
I don't know either. That's weird. But I plan to get the track tough adapter thing that bolts right here. So that on the intake manifold we can cut this whole thing off. And that way it'll keep the intake manifold cooler.
You want us to cut it off?
No, that's SBS is gonna do it. They're gonna do the porting and everything. So
I could do it.
All right, well, now that the intake manifold is out of the way, the next order of business is going to be to get this off. But first we have to take the heater core hose off, and then we can pop this. Well, honestly, we could pop this out now, but I just don't want to. But I'm saving the bolt for this because I want to cut off this bracket so that I can still bolt it here even though we're deleting heat. So that way the charge harness can still mount up, you know, so just take a Dremel and cut that off at some point. Let me know when it's close. Probably pull it off now. Oh yeah, beautiful. I'm wondering if they RTV'd that too. No, it's just disgusting though.
Scrimmage.
Woo, finally. That sucker's out of there. Ugh, that's good. So we have a plug that's gonna plug here. It should be here tomorrow. So we'll be able to plug this up and then kind of leave it. And then we'll also probably replace this guy because I am having a coolant leak down here. I think it's on this thermostat little face here too, because I can see where it's like been dripping. So probably gonna re-RTV this, but thermostat's fine. But yeah, other than that, it's just dirty, honestly. Like I could use a good spray down with some brake clean. But all right, we just got the hoses off finally. Took a hot minute, but we made a little loop-de-loop dealio here. But first, we're gonna, he says it'll work, this guy, but we're gonna try to shop back the coolant out, I guess. So
we're gonna suck all the rest of the coolant out of the heater core. Basically, because he's not using heat anymore. When he turbos, he's deleting his heat. Yeah, I'm just sucking it out. There's probably not much in there anyway. Not much left.
I've never heard of this, so I'm curious to see how it works. making suction against the firewall, so it's actually working. That's cool.
Feel the top one. Like, it sucked everything out of that system, dude. It's circulated everything.
Oh my god, bro. That's ridiculous.
You probably don't even have to cap it.
Now that's what we do at Jank Factory, dude. Engineering with a Home Depot shop vac? Or am I just saying that because it's black and
It's Home
orange?
Depot colors.
Yeah, it's Home Depot colors. All right, so took a quick break, but basically I just pulled the entire wiring harness back over this way, fed it down through here, and then back around so that it's underneath the throttle cables, as you can see now. So that's the best way to do it from what I've seen. And then the rest of this just kind of gets tucked up right under there. And yeah, so what I'm gonna do now is this is the transmission, the two electrical sensors in the transmission. I'm honestly not sure what they do, but they both go to the transmission. And they're ugly and they don't match the rest, so I'm going to rewrap them. So yeah, I'm gonna get started on that and we'll time lapse it. Well, for funsies, we went ahead and stuck the turbo manifold on here. We wanted to see how everything was looking. So we're just gonna put probably 2 in there.
Yeah.
Do those threads even line up?
Tiny bit. They're not the same pitch, so I just put it there.
It's gonna clock this way, and then honestly, I'm not sure about these. That is a predicament. I didn't think these would be so close.
Rebend them somehow. But still, that's a tight turn. You wouldn't be able to do that.
Yeah, with brake lines for
You have to
sure.
look that up.
So that's worry number 1. But anyways, the downpipe like immediately goes this way over here, and then it shoots down. If that makes sense.
So your motor's up a little bit higher.
Oh, this would have to be clocked. The feed's right here. This is the feed. It's like cocked this way. So this would have to rotate up, and then this honestly could probably be just a little bit this way, and then it would be fine, but it can't get down here on top of this mount. It's got to be...
Well, I don't think you can clock this, can you?
Yeah.
You have to undo this?
Yeah. You undo these bolts, and then the whole thing rotates.
This rotates. Right
Yeah, you
here,
can clock the compressor side, or you can clock the turbo
I
side.
didn't know that.
And then if you loosen both, you can just twist the middle so that the feed is directly up and down. Yeah, if any of you YouTube mechanics happen to know what I should do about this little issue right here, I don't know, man. Oh, you know what else? Stock SIs have smaller brake master cylinders. I'll figure it out. Shouldn't be too bad.